Hi YouTube. Hi. This is Freelancer Nerd. I've been around for a while. I have played the VIP demo of Anthem, and I've played the open demo of Anthem. I'm a gamer, just like many other gamers that enjoy a good game. I would like to make a shout out to Angry Joe, the Angry Joe Show, because he keeps it real, you know? And all that Angry Joe has put in his review was exactly what happened to me in Anthem. If there are any Angry Joe viewers out there, they know they've seen the video where Angry Joe goes into Anthem, the VIP demo, and his character doesn't have a head, and it's the original Javelin colors in Anthem. That has happened to me. I paid for the Legion of Dawn edition, and I must say, with the utmost sincerity of my heart, as a gamer, and as a gamer, I should know good games, right? Yes, I, just like all of you, have watched the 2017 E3 trailer for Anthem. And by God, we were all excited for that game. Like, we were like, whoa, actual gameplay, right? Wrong. As Angry Joe said, and I've watched that E3 trailer from when it came out at E3, because I am not like a huge YouTuber. I'm just a simple man, no pun intended. And I love video games. They're my second love. My first love, or they're my third love. My first two loves are that which I will not speak of, because that's not the topic tonight. I have played KOTOR for the original Xbox, and whether I like to admit it or not, but in the real world, in reality, I am going to admit it, there were some things taken out of it, and all of us as gamers, which, I'm not a fan of any particular game company besides From Software and what they did with Tenchu, Stealth Assassins, Tenchu, Birth of the Stealth Assassins, Tenchu, Wrath of Heaven for PS, I think it was PS2, and Tenchu Return from Darkness for the original Xbox. I'm a fan of ninjas. I like a good stealth game. And I also like Star Wars. I'm not a fanboy, although I like Star Wars for how George Lucas took the biblical standpoint and not reversed it, but kind of put primer on it and then put the actual paint over it, you know. But he didn't wash the walls. So I liked Star Wars because it was a good and evil thing. And from software, it was a, you know, evil versus evil thing, because as all of us from the, you know, 50s to the 2000s, and that's where it dropped off. We like things that have morals to them, Let's say you're a bounty hunter now. A bounty hunter could, if he has the right contract, he could kill, for the good guys and bring them in, kill the bad guys for the good guys. So technically he was like a middleman. Now that's what Anthem is like. It's like I paid the company that I thought was the good guys for them to actually take my money, being slaves to the bad guys, and then producing what we know as Anthem. I'm not a professional YouTube producer or video editing guy, although I know that, I can do that. It's just I prefer not to right now because, we all have lives and shit like that. For those of us that live in the real world, that when anything good comes to us, we cherish it. And some of us are gullible to believe like, oh man, this game is going to be awesome. It looks like something that I can when I get home from work, right? Make sure the girlfriend's okay or the wife's okay. The kids are okay. If you have kids, for those of y'all that have kids, shout out to y'all for being great parents and or parent. But that's a whole nother subject. Anyhow, back to the games. The Anthem deal, it really messed me up. Like, I paid almost $90 for the Legion of Dawn. And I know there are going to be some folks out there that are probably going to not take this seriously or whatever. But hey man, gamers, we're awesome. We come from geeky and nerdy backgrounds. We were those kids growing up believing in superheroes and solving things that other people just had a hard time solving, Shout out to the geeks, because without y'all, there wouldn't be video games and there wouldn't be, algorithms that make an awesome video game, or should I say an awesome algorithm that makes an awesome video game. I'm not apologizing. I have been drinking, and this is a not a PG-13 video, even though I will keep the cuss words to a minimum. Okay, that was just okay. As I was saying, Anthem, it's not only a disappointment. Now, I got rid of, I was an Xbox fan for the longest time, okay? And I bought it for Xbox, right? No, ma'am. No, sir. I put my Xbox up in my closet. Or, in other words, my closet is the market. And that means I let my Xbox go. Hard times, quick and precise decisions, at least the more logical ones. I, like I said, I played the VIP demo, I played the open demo, and I have not played the full product or the final product. Now, I would like to give a shout out to all of the YouTube channels that have to do with gaming and reviews, some good, some kiss ass, and some in the middle, and some like they wanna keep going. But the ones that I really would like for them to help are those awesome geniuses out there that know code, that are BioWare fans, that saw potential in this and know it has great potential and can do a better job than the devs themselves, and whom actually are gamers. There have been many reviews. Now, I work every day and I can't keep up with names. But there are many reviews where I have heard at least 3 different times that the devs do not play their own game. And there are other reviews that also, I wouldn't say agree, but affirm that this can be so. It can be possible that the devs don't play the game because it's 2019. No one really has any compassion or love for like authenticity, you know? So it's like GameStop used to say, power to the players, right? I'm no genius. I'm not like a coder or anything. I do general labor, man, and I enjoy a good video game. Like I like if it'll keep me immersed, like in gameplay to where the loot is random. But let's say, for instance, if you beat a boss on easy, you get loot that comes with like that territory, Like, let's say, for instance, the whole white and green and purple and yellow and orange And I think red should just be the more badass one, like the ultimate freaking thing, like not one shot a Titan, but like four shot a Titan. You know, you hit if you okay, four shot a Titan, but let's say have the Titan move a little bit faster so it could be a challenge. Like it has magical powers, so it can control, you know, the molecular space around it and stuff like that if you want to get scientific, you know, and have it, you know, since it's a quote unquote magical beast and it has more control over, let's say, on a very minute molecular scale. Like I've heard of a macroverse, but let's say like on the tiniest scale, like the universe within the universe within a universe, right? It has control over that, right? So it can move a little bit faster, make it a challenge. I mean, the look sensitivity in some games go up to like 50. Like I used to be a huge Gears of War fan until like Cliff Blazinski left. I'm not on this bandwagon, though I'm saying that Cliff Blazinski did a really, really awesome job. The gameplay was sweet. The storyline was sweet. It was awesome, man. Like, you know, and the AIs gave you a challenge because the AIs, they would charge you, man. Like, have you ever played Gears of War on insane after beating it on hardcore? Yo, it's fucking crazy. Yo, so let's say Anthem had that. The intelligence of Epic Studios, right? With Cliff Blazinski and everyone that, you know, created the first Gears, right? And then you watch them progress to the third Gears, because by the third Gears, shit was fucking smooth, right? It was fucking awesome. Like you could disable the HUD to where if you were a real hardcore player, you don't use a fucking HUD, man. You fucking train on that shit and you learn it to where you don't need a hub. That way you don't have all that distraction like of the HUD in the way, you know, you could see the entire field, right? So it was like you were really immersed. No HUD, it made you feel like you were really there without the VR. So if Anthem had something like that, I mean, it is a third person player game, right? So maybe if you consulted with the guys that made the Unreal Engine, yo, so that when you fucking exploded your enemy, body parts go everywhere. I mean, come on, it's like, okay, there's another YouTube channel that I tend to like browse through because it has some really good reviews on, well, not really good reviews, I'll take that back. It has what's the word I'm looking for here? It has, what's the word I'm looking for? It has Jesus. It has what's the word I'm looking for here? It has fuck. Shit. I can't think of the word. So if you consulted with if you can if the people at BioWare consulted with the the people who own Unreal Engine and get away from contracts that have you release unreleased products, which we as the gamers are, you know, I as a gamer that worked, hard-earned money, like contributing to society to help my fellow man, and I enjoy a game which helps me to escape some of the harshnesses of my day. And I really enjoyed many games like Mass Effect. Not speaking from a reviewer point of view, but I actually played Mass Effect, and yeah, I'm a dude, I'm a perv, you know, I won't be pervy in public, but you get what I'm saying. I'm a man, and all them, like, I'm, I'll say this, a teenage boy getting his hands on like the most awesome thing ever, raised as a freaking bookworm and lost his virginity late in life. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, this is like real life. And the dialogue where it was more put into it. Like, stop saying you, man. I put in the dialogue that I felt was me. Like, the BioWare that I was introduced to knew how a human knew how to connect to the human emotion. And this BioWare is more like, we are robots. Beep, beep, boop, boop, bop, bop. Duracells in my back pocket. Salt in my eyes. Anyhow, that was just a joke. Don't take it. Don't take it seriously. Because I know how sensitive the world is. I am from an entirely different generation than this one. My generation is not sensitive to things that you all are used to. My generation is more like, what the hell are they talking about? I'm gonna stay away from that, and I'm gonna go this way and see what's over here. If it's the same thing, I'm gonna find another way. So, to get out of that. So, or just to avoid that very irrelevant point on the path. I guess you can call us pathfinders. Okay, so you can feel however you would like to feel. That's not my problem. I'm just saying, Anthem, it is the gameplay. The gameplay or the amount of work that was obviously took out of it, and they're starting fresh. Because for some reason, that's what it seems like. It's like they're starting fresh, right? Not with Anthem that we saw at E3, with an entirely new game mechanic with an old engine, as one YouTuber said. Uh, it it is like you played Super Mario Brothers 2 SNES, and then the very next day the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro comes out, and you just slap you in the face with Anthem. And no matter how many times you go through the tutorials, you're just not getting it. You have to spend like hours and hours, right? Instead of something being so simple, it's just like, what the fuck? Basically, we're expecting really awesome gameplay, and I support the players who posted in the Reddit, to boycott BioWare. My thing is, go go through the user agreement and stuff, and that's more than likely how come a majority are not getting it. Just read them lines, you know, and get a refund if you can, and get all your money back, because they don't care. They want the money, and they would like to give you a very uh, a very sad piece of like ham and cheese. Like the bread's not toasted. It's all soggy on the inside, and someone like put a sunny side up egg in there. It's just ew. You know what I'm saying? So people that are playing Anthem now, by God, more power to you. You play that game. People that disagree, more power to you. You fight to gain a better game. And someone like me that's just like, hey, if I had the code to this game, I'd fix it, or at least do something that'll help me get back to the original that we saw in E3, the finished. That was the finished. It was finished. If it was a scripted movie scene, then fuck, BioWare could have just made some money selling that as a movie. Don't you think? I mean, the BioWare fans would be like, oh my God, BioWare is making a movie? Holy shit. This must be the redemption. And then at the end, announce this will be like a game in the future somewhere. And then let the players know, hey guys, we've actually been working on something with this, with this Anthem movie, continuing the story from the Anthem movie, and you get to play it. And then show the players that gameplay that we've played, minute the bugs, because we know you fuckers got the finished product, and you might be playing it right now, laughing in our faces. So, well, some of us, we know, because we got that special gift, man. So, that would be, that would have been a better way to go about it. It's late at night, I can't really talk loud, so I got my device close to my face. And that would be what I'm saying? Instead of showing the players something good and badass and fucking the badassness to the 10th power times 20 plus 40 minus 2 divided by 3 times 10 to the 10th power. Yo, the players would have settled in, you know, they would have settled in there like, like, hey, I've saw the movie, and stick to those badass flight mechanics and upgrade the intelligence of the artificial intelligence. Make them like consult with the guys that make Gears of War 3. Or excuse me, Gears of War all the way up to Gears of War 3. With that AI system. And for those who play Gears 4, Gears 4 is cool too, man. Now, that AI, oh my god, I played Gears 4 on Insane when I had the Xbox trial daily. Like you can like pay like, I think it's like $10, 10 extra bucks a month for the Xbox Live Game Pass. I had the Game Pass. And I downloaded all freaking 90 something gigs of Gears of War, and I played it, and I played it on Insane, y'all. I had to think before I traversed some cover. I had to think. I had to keep a watch on the field. I had to keep an eye on every enemy, and then they'll throw those little goblin looking enemies at you. You know, those larvae, nestling. I forgot the fucking name of it. The freaking things that like they can jump off of walls and onto walls and run on walls. The freaking larvae state before when they first bust out of those weird egg things, you know, and before they jump into the hole, and then they bust out of the hole, and they're like a freaking adolescent locust, almost an adult. Yeah, that is what I like to see, because I had to replay all over again. Yeah, it was very challenging, and every time I replayed that mission, the AI was not the same. 'Twas not the same. And also, the guy, let's say, if you're looking at your screen, right, you picture you're along a cover that's it takes up your whole screen, and then to the left, looking outwards to the left, not all the way to the left, but like at an angle to the left, you see another cover, and you have to traverse the first cover and get to the second cover, and then to the enemy down the field, you see them, like you see two, right? You see two. Okay, two of them rushing towards you. Now, by the time you traverse that cover, another one has already spawned and you miss them because you're focused on getting to that cover, and then you look to the you look to the you look to the field, you look to the battlefield, and you can still see those two moving, and then you miss the third one. And then when you move from that left side, there's cover in the middle. So you're going, one here, one in the middle. So there's three now. So you can choose any three. So you move from the left, boom, to the middle. You throw a grenade, move to the right. I mean, not to, oh shit, I fucked it up. So you move to the right. Okay, you're over on the left. You move to the right. Right now you're in the middle. You throw a grenade. Then you move. You move to the third one, right? While the enemies focus on on the grenade, and then you have to kind of like how the Division has it when you click your left stick and you can switch shoulders. Well, in Gears of War, you have to flick the left stick, and then you switch you switch shoulders that way, and you have to think. So while you're there in cover, right? They'll flank you, like they'll keep moving up on you. So if you don't have a teammate, you're gonna die. Not at just not have bullet sponges and stuff. Because in Gears of War, if you're really good, you can like take their heads off in like 3 shots, like 3 really good shots. And the Gnasher, if you're really good, and you can use wall bounce, yo, you'd be a beast with that. Imagine if wall bounce was in Anthem, where you can stick to the walls. You can stick to the walls. If you can stick to the walls, bounce around on the walls, and have the jetpacks, do you know how much fucking fun that would be? And if the enemies moved like you did, like they can use the wall bounce too, and jetpacks and all that shit. That'd be so dope. That'd be fucking awesome, yo. Yo, a third-person shooter game needs to have the mechanics, not the mechanics, but the AI, the opponent, the AI. Because even, okay, I went for like 3 years without internet on my Xbox, and I played Gears of War versus the computer on insane after I had to beat the game on casual, hardcore, then insane to unlock that stuff. Yo, the AI, especially when you started, figuring them out, it's like they learn your moves, and then you have to switch up the way you play, or else they'll corner you wherever you go, even if you're in like the middle of the map, and you're running and dodging and ducking. One of them's gonna get you. It never fails. And like how, just picture a bigger field with Gears of War, with Gears of War 4 on Horde mode. But within that Horde mode, you can explore the map with jetpacks and all of the special abilities that all the javelins have. Yo. And no virtual reality shit. No, fuck that. That virtual reality shit is gonna get played out, because it'll be just like a Pokemon Go with before they started giving you warnings about, hey, make sure you keep your eyes on the road, buddy type stuff. That's yeah. It really messed me up when BioWare came out with that mess. And I didn't do any editing or nothing. This is a live video of Freelancer Nerd. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Freelancer Nerd. So, whether you like this video because you can't see me, because it's nighttime, and I had something on my mind that I had to get off my chest, about a game that I was really looking forward to, and it was my first pre-order of any games that I've ever played. My very first. Yeah, way to go, Lancer. You got your pre-order. Yeah, it was my very first pre-order. And I'm switching over to PS4. From Xbox to PS4. I've had it with Xbox. I really have. And another thing, the PS4 controller, I have played PS4 with my friends, and the controller fits my hands perfectly. The first time I played Destiny, when I played the Crucible online, I was 25-2. And I only had access to that PS4 for a week. I forgot what my PS4 name was. I am not old. It's just I focus on other things and I do not remember the irrelevant. They're BioWare and developers. I don't know who you think us gamers are, but we are not stupid people. I mean, on Reddit, they've boycotted for a week. But as some YouTubers say, you shouldn't just play the game at all. But what I say is, please, if there are any vigilante coders out there that believe in an awesome video game where you can do awesome things and fly around like a little Iron Man, please help us gamers and help us to have a badass Anthem game and just rename it something else and just make it be free, just to show these greedy companies that there can be a free-to-play game that everyone will enjoy, and people that would donate money to it. If there's a charitable cause, like make a a charity, uh, uh, make a charity towards the gamers, like, gamers for awesome games or something, if your favorite company brings out a BS game, you know, the competition will take it and turn it into the game that the other company used as bait. They used a real one. They used a real one that was the game where you could just invite your friends. Y'all will be playing the single player campaign, but it'll be like, if, oh man, I need to get past this level, and my homeboy, he is already past this level. Let me invite him to my game. You know, that's what I believe it was supposed to be like. Not that, not a open world for everyone, but just an open world for you, and you be on that level, on whatever level you are on, and you progress through this world, and you have many side quests in order to, like, go up against a titan. Like, let's say you would have 50 side quests, which give you deeper and more in-depth information about the game itself, to where whenever you completed it, you might have had to, like, beat an ancient enemy that was sleeping, like how they did in Skyrim. And 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 you'd have to, like, complete 50 of these quests, not with the same enemy though. Like, let's say you get let's say the second mission, you come upon, like a mysterious enemy that, just attacks you for no reason, that just sitting there waiting for you, that can tell you a couple of things, like, is this guy or is this chick here to test my skills. Like, say for instance, you fight and you die, and then they say, you know you must be a better warrior, or else you would die on the battlefield, something like that. And then it cuts off with the correct punctuation, and then they say, try again, and until you beat them. And when they die, you learn a couple of combinations. Like, say for instance, in Anthem, let's say you learn a couple of combinations, right? You on Xbox One, it'll be when you're flying through the air. Let's say for instance, you click the right stick, all right, and when you click the right stick, you click the left stick, like not even 1 second after you click the right stick. It'll have to be like a quick boom boom, because that's what I was doing when the demo was running correctly, when there wasn't any bugs for like a couple of hours. So, what I'd do is I'd fly through the air, and then I'd hit the right stick and the left stick almost at the same time, and then my javelin will stop, and it'll give it like an extra boost. And then one day on Twitter, I saw someone doing it, but they were doing it very much slowly. Mine was more rapid. Like, mine was more like a get the hell out of Dodge type maneuver. Like, first I'll hit the barrel roll. Let's say I'm going to the right. I'll hit the barrel roll to the right. I'll time the sniper that's in front of me, and as soon as he lines his shot up, or you see the beam line the shot up, I'll hit the barrel roll, and then I'll click the right stick and the left stick moving it to my left so I can quickly shoot back, almost like I've done like almost a 180, but not fully a 180, maybe a 170 degrees, and just shoot the other way and do it over and over again until I get to one of those orbs, and then I put on my boosters when I sprint on the ground, and I run around cover, to where the bullets can't hit me, and I take it to the freaking thing you used to stop the Anthem of Creation shit from fucking shit up. Like in the beginning of my video, I said, you know, Angry Joe, Angry Joe. I watched Angry Joe uh since the Destiny 2 review. That mess was hilarious because it was so true. It was so true. And I actually have like a couple of friends that still play Destiny 2 that I can, if I had an Xbox, I could jump on it with them, and we actually communicate and we coordinate through stuff. We make the game fun. We are those Halo players that made the game fun. We would find every little single thing we could, like I don't know if y'all remember the Halo map. It was not Sidewind. It was crap. They remade it on Halo 5. And it was where there was like red tower to the right and blue tower to the left. You go up some stairs. It was like in the crevice of a mountain. I forgot the name of it, but we made it fun to where, okay, a friend of mine was doing some really, really, really awesome gameplay, right? We were kicking it, and you know, there was a projectile, and he blasted that projectile out of the air and just laughed it off. You know, that's like that was some cool shit. And then there was a time where another guy, he was eating a sandwich, playing Halo 3, and he totally sniped someone with the opposite hand, holding the controller like he was holding a knife in his left hand, and headshot someone. It was a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, YouTube and fellow gamers and Anthem players that still have hope in Anthem, I am freelancer, or yeah, freelancer nerd. If there's a vigilante out there that's really kick ass at coding and possibly have worked at BioWare before and had made a great BioWare game, please, please fix Anthem. For the BioWare fans, the real BioWare fans, the ones that know everything. I'm not a BioWare fan. I'm just on the bandwagon. I like y'all's old games where I felt like that character was me. That was me in there. That was me. That was me in the Mass Effect. That was me in the KOTOR 1 and 2, because I only played those two. That was not me in the Mass Effect 3. That was not me in that Mass Effect and Rongama. That was not me. Red Dead Redemption Online, the beta, my character, he looks like me. And I feel that's me. I am immersed. BioWare, the new generation of BioWare, here's a piece of advice. Play the game without fixing the bugs. Just play it. Play it. Not play it on live stream, because it don't even look like y'all are playing. It looks like one guy is just watching the screen and he's just like, wow, that javelin looks really awesome right now. Play the game and know that your players don't feel like the character is them. They do not feel like it's them inside of your game. Learn that. And I promise you, by God, be my witness, that you all will have very happy gamers, and they will be very generous to help your company to succeed. Success is key, my man. Success is key. Come on now. I'm a college dropout, and I know success is key. Or maybe your mindset's like, if we have a little bit of players, we'll just fool them into purchasing everything. We'll run their pockets until we meet our quota. Well, for you gamers that are so hardcore with BioWare, I love you. Because you are very loyal. Although in my opinion, I feel that BioWare is taking your loyalty for granted and using it against you. You mages. You rangers. You interceptors. You colossuses. That could be so badass. So much more badass than you already have them now. Less complaints, more fun. More being generous, like, this is new. They're saying I can get 3 rifles, 4 vinyls, 2 armor sets, 3 perks, all legendary, and maybe 2 common, and 2 rare. $2. All that for $2, and I bet you, if you do the math, how many people are there in the world? Like, I mean, in America, it's like 320 million people, right? Right? Maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I work too much, but I'm just taking a guess. Okay, so in 2000 and three, I think it was. They taught me in school that there were 6.8 billion people. So look that up, Google it, and um, multiply that by 2.0, and you'll get your answer. And I'll hop back on tomorrow with the answer because I'm going to go Google that shit. Good night, everybody.